What's going on, everybody? Hope everybody's staying safe with all of this coronavirus and COVID-19, social distancing, social isolation for the most part. Stay at home, stay out of public spaces, whatever they're telling everybody to do now. But during this time, I was able to convince the wife into letting me upgrade from my old Lifetime Tamarack 100, which I did a walkthrough video of what I did in the kayak. I built outriggers for it. In recent time, I got a Lowrance Hook 2 4X, and I've got that mounted on the side. But something new came out. I had to get this boat for my next upgraded kayak. So here it is, the Perception Outlaw 11.5. This is the grasshopper green color. You'll notice that this has a very wide base. Sorry, it's wet. I just washed it. It's got a very wide base, a very durable kayak. It's got deck pads already built in. It's got 3 spots for the solo mount accessories by Perception. I have not decided if I'm going to get any of those yet. I got the kayak last Friday. I took it out Saturday. And to say I was pleased is a drastic understatement. I was overwhelmed with the performance this kayak had. It's very stable. It's really wide, so it's very comfortable. The seat is very comfortable to sit in. The double barrel rod holders, which I'll show you guys in a minute, are great for managing rods. There's plenty of storage on this kayak. There's no in-hull access from the factory. If you want in-hull access, back here on this spot, right here on this spot, and up here in the front, right there, you can actually cut those out and make yourself hatches. But I don't think I'm going to do that. So you may be looking at this kayak saying, what's the big deal about it? Well, besides the fact that it's brand new, you got tracks here that act as handles. Like I said, you've got the 3 solo mount accessory mounts. This front scupper hole is also a transducer mount, and I'll show you guys the bottom of the boat in a little bit. They've already piloted or pre-drilled and put screws in for your transducer, so you can permanently undermount your transducer. 2 cup holders, a big one and a small one. You've got these 2 trays on each side, which have drainage to go down into the scupper holes that are under the seat. Those are for the side saddle bags. The side saddle bags are like $69.95, I believe, a piece, sold separately. I don't think I'm going to need them. Come back here, the double barrel rod holder. There's 2 of them. Your rods fit in there, nice and secure. I still haven't really figured out what this is for, but I guess if you want to put more rods, or if you want to lash your rods, maybe it's for lashing your rods so they don't fall out. And then you've got this big tank well in the back, and you have this spot here, molded handle underneath to make it easier to pick up. But this spot here is basically perfectly designed to fit a trolling motor, a power pole, anything you can think of, really. under the seat, the storage under the seat. I can fit 4 plano boxes underneath this seat, side by side, stacked a long way, and stack one on top of each other. So I got 2, 4. It's perfect. Or you can actually, it's designed to fit a 35-liter cooler. So if you have a Yeti cooler, you can put a 35-liter Yeti cooler there and just remove the seat and sit on the cooler. I know what you're thinking. But if I remove the seat, I'm going to get uncomfortable. Well, here is where Perception has changed the game, in my opinion. You can put the 35-liter cooler there. And when your cooler is there, you can take your seat, and your seat actually sits back behind. So, seat storage. When you're not using your cooler, if you want to use your seat, you pull up to a bank somewhere, take the cooler out, put your seat on, which I'm not going to strap it down. It's just 4 bungee straps, but I'm not going to strap it down right now. You put your seat back on, put your cooler in the back storage well, done. And then you keep going. Look at the amount of space that's under the seat. This seat is one of the highest ones that I've found. And trust me, I've looked. I've sat in Bonafides. I've sat in Jacksons. I've sat in Feel Freeze. I haven't sat in one with a gravity seat, but I've sat in Lures and Mokins, and this seat is by far the highest, and it's comfortable and it's super deep. So it's very stable, very comfortable for long trips out. I'm going to figure out a way that I can do bungee straps to go over these sides. Maybe I'll put my boxes down there. I'm going to do some accessorizing to it. I'm not going to go full out, but I am going to trick this out a little bit and show you guys how these double barrel rod holders look. I got a brand new rod here and an old spinning rod, or an old bait casting rod and a brand new spinning rod. Both of them are 7 foot. The spinning rod, that's the angle that the double barrel put it at. Almost a 45, I would say, off the base. It's about a 45-degree angle. But it keeps the rods out of your way when you're paddling. It keeps the rods out of your way on your back cast. It's as far as storage goes for rods, that's one of the better ones I've seen. I don't like milk crates. I've tried them. I don't like reaching behind me when I'm trying to paddle or when I'm trying to fish. But this works really good. And the reason why I chose these 2 rods, this rod is a solid cork handle, and it's got the flared end on it. This is a custom built rod from Down East Custom Rods. That's a really big handle for what I use compared to what I normally use. And then this is my new one, the Abu Garcia Red Max. This has a really big flared out bottom on the split grip, and it fits in with no issues. That was my biggest concern, was, are my rods going to be able to fit in there? But alright guys, so here's the bottom of the kayak. So you've got a drain plug over here, built-in skid plates, which comes in really handy if you're like me and you have to put it in the garage. Pardon the water, I just got done washing this thing. The cathedral hull design makes this kayak super stable in the water. Scupper holes, 9 scupper holes, but one of them, and this is one thing I didn't realize about it when I bought it, right here, that's for your transducer, and they've already pre-drilled and put screws in there for the transducer, so you don't have to worry about putting holes in your boat, using well nuts to seal it. It's already done. But This is the bottom of the kayak. You can see here the formed handles. Makes it really easy to carry. The color, I don't know if there's a method to the madness, but I actually like the way it looks with the light green and dark green and spots all over, spots of light and dark all over. It's very heavy duty. The rear handle is right here, molded in. I'm trying to do this as fast as I can because I gotta help my kids. But let me flip the kayak over and get it back in the garage. So, all in all, the Perception Outlaw 11.5 is, in my opinion, best bang for the buck. One of the best kayaks you can get on the market right now. That's not a pedal drive. For the price, I mean, it's $729 if you order it from Perception. I got mine for less because I got mine at Academy Sports, and Academy Sports has it on sale right now. Check it out. Perception Outlaw 11.5. It's a great kayak. Have a good day.